So welcome to my man cave. I am Borre Winckel, BIA San Diego, President and CEO. This is where I do all my creative writing, where I do all those kick-ass articles about the things that government should do and shouldn't do. For the past 10 years, I've been working on a manuscript covering the escape of my father and 4 others from occupied Holland by the Nazis. And in February '44, on a very dark day, he was able to make it across. Thankfully, a Royal Air Force rescue vessel was on hand to pick up downed American flyers and chanced upon this boat with these 5 exuberant Dutchmen. But for that rescue, I would not have been standing here talking to you. Here, sweetheart, here's a glass of wine. This is Kay. We've been married 34 years. We met in Studio 54 in New York City, 1981. I'm not going to tell the rest of the story, that's for our drinks later. We have 3 children. Emily, 28, she is an attorney in New York City. And not to be outdone, her younger sister Sophie, 26, also in New York City. She works with a major consulting company. And our youngest, George, he's 24. He just started to work with an insurance broker. We love him to pieces, miss him tremendously. I surround myself with objects from my past. This is a camera that my grandfather Charles used. He was a doctor. He put together a campaign to do something about the Italians who are gassing the Ethiopians and the Abyssinians. And these kind of things kind of remind me of who I am and where I come from. I have this forward momentum, that I have this calling. It comes out in my writings, it comes out in my speeches, in my public personae. What drives me is integrity in the process, loyalty for me to my members, for me to the leadership, but also loyalty to the people that we serve, which in the end is the California homeowner. And it's for that reason that I come to work every day, kind of make a difference. In 1994, when I was about to get this project approved by the Board of Supervisors, I got a phone call from the aide to the 3rd District Supervisor. Don't bother showing up for your approval hearing, and by the way, lose 500 units. I came this close to understanding the term going postal. Made it happen, but it was that kind of flim-flam regulatory overreach, this based on nothing, just do it, that got me involved with the BIA. And I kind of took this opportunity as the best thing that ever happened to me. Local BI in Riverside heard about me, saw me in action at Board of Supervisors and said, we need a guy like you to kind of kick butt here in Riverside. Then in '08, I was headhunted into the San Diego BIA. I think where we excel as the BIA is in bringing to the fore the real reason why you joined our organization, which is not only business development, but also your desire to have the industry survive. And make no mistake about it, in San Diego, we're going through a very, very difficult period of time right now. You'll see plenty of building permits and building permit activity. The problem is that we have lost the middle of the market. What I like the most about where we are right now as a BIA is the establishment of a coalition called Housing U Matters. And really the goal of Housing U Matters is to collaboratively work with City Hall through all of these coalition partners, making this pitch that we've got to recreate middle-class housing. What we know is that if we could just lower the cost to produce rental or for sale units by 3% in San Diego, region-wise, that 3% translates to nearly 7,000 extra building permits, which we do not have today. And all of those 7,000 units, that's the missing middle-class housing market. So by dropping regulations by 3%, by having our coalition pitch a number of regulatory reforms, we can get to that 3%. It is such a small factor that we anticipate that politically very few city halls are going to say, who can be against a 3% efficiency gain in time or in regulatory cost? So surely we can achieve that. So that is what our main aim is behind Housing U Matters. One would assume that I'm only about controversy. It's really not. There's a lot of peace and love going on. And where we, I think, do the best job in exuding sort of this warm and fuzzy feeling of the BIA and do it materially is through our in-house charity called BIA Cares. We do all sorts of things, and it's kind of small dollar amounts, but lots of them. So this way we have extended over time millions and millions of dollars of charitable help. What I love about this job, by far, the people. It's the people that make the business. It's getting this dynamic of working with our associate members and our volunteers to get the business done.